conditions today was really tricky, and the deciding point was that being in the pressure, that Keith, we had a good advantage against him, but he managed to be more in the pressure and came back in the race. And just at the top mark, we tried to lee bow him and close him outside the 2 boat lengths, and then close the gap so we couldn't pass. But the umpires saw it the other way, so we got a penalty on that. So pretty much that decided the race, and he passed us.
Keep the flag in. Keep his feet on. He's going to be slow. He's going to be slow.
That's a red flag. Red flag, obvious red.
I'm not in control what the other guys have. I think we're totally out of the quarters now. So we have 1 race left, and we're going to do the best in that and see what happens. So I think we're out.
Very close race with Adam and Oprio to finish out the qualifying stage. We had a great start. We pushed him over the line early, and he had to do a lap around the pin, which is pretty painful in the IODs. On the second beat, we were just a little bit out of phase, and he was able to just get back into the race. And we thought we completed attack on the starboard, but instead we're given a red flag penalty. So we were able to kind of just get our penalty in at the top mark and set low into a nice puff. And we just matched the jibe and soaked down onto him, and we're able to get around him at the end, which was nice.
Fortunately for Taylor, we were running the top mark together, him with a red flag penalty, and he was still we were in a light air spot at the time, so he did his penalty and came out and caught the next gust down to come right back into us and on our tail again. And on the final jibe into the finish line, I made another mistake there and went for the luff instead of just waiting for a full clear air behind before just shepherding him away from the finish line. So I know it's good to have a tough race in the round robins, so it prepares you for the quarterfinals, and hopefully we can take some good lessons from that into the next stage.
So that was our last race of the round robin against Morvan, and it was a must-win for both of us actually to go through to the quarterfinals. And we came off the line, we were to leeward where we wanted to be, but we're slow on the pin, which is not ideal, and he managed to hold us all the way out to the ley line and led around the first top mark, and he did a really good job to defend that on the first downwind. And we split gates and then got in a real good tacking jaw on the upwind, and we managed to gain out of every single tack. So I think that's credit to the guys on board just tacking the boat properly, and we were gaining, and then managed to get a nice dip on him, dialed down at the top, and he tried to slam dunk us, and we came out for a big luff and managed to pop out in front of him and take the lead at the top mark. But true form to match racing, he came back and got it just ahead on the downwind, and coming into the bottom mark we got a tight overlap to leeward of him and managed to drag him out past the mark. And then he just tried to throw a jibe in front of us onto port, and we managed to hit him, and he got a red flag penalty right after the bottom mark, which put him behind where he should have been, and we managed to just extend and lead the race and win it from there. It was intense, yeah. It was not an easy race for sure, being behind, and luckily it was 3 laps as well, I think, and we managed to pass him on the 3rd lap. So yeah, we're very pleased, and yeah, going through to the quarterfinals, I believe. So yeah, happy days.
Not a great day for GAC Pindar. We only had 1 race and we lost it to Bjorn Hansen, but we had an exciting race, and it didn't mean a great deal for us, so it was good to get stuck in and have a few penalties here and there, and get some good racing. Yeah, we're going to pick Taylor Canfield, really because of the way the tour's shaping up. We need to get him hopefully knocked out early in this regatta so he doesn't take too much of a lead on us into Malaysia.
Yeah, we've had a great time in the round robin now, so we managed to qualify for the quarterfinals, which was, to be perfectly honest, we didn't really know how we would go coming into this event, and we're very happy with that. We've had some great racing, fantastic conditions, and yeah, we'll look forward to whoever we end up sailing in the quarterfinals.
So it was fabulous conditions for day 3 of the Argo Group Gold Cup. A little bit lighter today, still the standard flat water, but the teams really had to recalibrate from the previous day's racing. The boats took a lot longer to get up to speed. We saw a lot more hooks today, and teams really just misjudging the time it took to get the heavy IODs up to speed. But the top teams from each group were from Group 1, Bruni, Minoprio, Canfield and Swinton, and that really came down to a decider between Monan and Swinton in the final round. And Group 2, it was Williams, Ainsley, Hanson and Robertson, and again not decided until the final round when Robertson was able to beat Morvan. But other great matches out there today: Canfield, Minoprio, Hanson, Williams. So we're definitely in for a very exciting quarterfinals.